Megan here, and I'm so glad that you decided to join me for Doodle Time today. I'm at my house today, and I'm excited to draw with you. So before we get started, I need you to get a couple things. You need a piece of paper, something to draw on, and you need something to draw with, so a pencil or a pen. And then you also will need something to add color to your drawing a little bit later, so crayons or markers. So hurry and go get those supplies and meet me back here to start our drawing. We are going to get started on our drawing step by step, and we're going to be making what's called a landscape today. So it's an outdoor scene with lots of things in it. So the first thing in a landscape is called the horizon line. And the horizon line is where the sky meets the earth. So it doesn't have to be a straight line. It can be kind of bumpy. And I'm going to go straight across my page like that. The next thing we're going to draw is we're going to have a road coming towards us here. So I start at the horizon, and again, it doesn't need to be a straight line. It can be kind of bumpy. Going to the side. The other line of the road, I'm going to start again at the horizon and go a little bit out towards the other side. So we're making it look like our road is traveling back into the distance. So I'm going to add some road lines. They start out small and they get a little bit bigger as you get towards the bottom of the page. Give you a little time to finish your road. The next thing that we're going to add in our drawing is a house. The house is going to sit right on the horizon line. That will be the bottom of the house. So I'm going to draw a rectangle first. That will be the side of our house. Then I'm going to draw a square right next to it to be the front of our house. Above the square, I'm going to make a tall triangle. Kind of looks like a hat on top of the square. And then the next thing could be a little bit tricky. This diagonal line right here, I'm going to make another one here. So those two diagonal lines and then a straight line across the top to be the top of the roof. Now, the details that we're going to add to the house, I'm going to add a little rectangle here for a door. And then two squares on the side, if you can fit two. If you can only fit one, that's okay too. Two squares for windows. I'm going to make a plus sign inside each window. So I will give you some time to get caught up on the house. The next thing we're going to draw are some trees. They're also going to be lined up on the horizon. So I'm going to draw the tree trunks first. I'm going to make a line that kind of curves out when I get to the bottom. One on this side and one on this side. Now for the tops of the trees, you can kind of go crazy and make a bunch of little curly lines. You could just make an oval. You could make kind of an evergreen tree. I'm gonna just use a lot of little curvy lines over and over to be the top of my tree. and give it some texture. So it can be kind of sketchy. Doesn't have to be perfect, and yours may look different than mine, and that's okay. And then we'll add some texture to this one over here. Okay, next I'm going to add some little, kind of like I did the trees, some little shrubs on the side of the house. Okay, and now we have this layer. So now we're going to go to a different layer of the picture. I'm going to make another line here. All the way across, kind of curvy, kind of bumpy, not a straight line. Because this house is going to be in the mountains. So this is another layer of the landscape. Then I'm going to come from this side and make a mountain. So I'm going to curve down and meet the line that I just drew. And then I'm going to come from this side and curve down and kind of overlap the mountain that I just drew. So now we've got two mountains coming in here. Then I'm going to make a sun. So I'm just going to draw a circle. If you want to add the rays of the sun, you can do that. I'm going to leave it off of mine. And then the last thing that we're going to do to add some perspective is add the clouds in the sky. And so I'm going to start with small clouds, and I'm going to end up with larger clouds. So here closer to the horizon, we have some small clouds. And then I'm going to do a medium cloud. And then over here, maybe a bigger cloud behind the sun. And then I have a really big cloud here and one behind it going off the page. So this is our drawing. If you want to add some more details, you can. I'm going to add some texture to my tree trunks with some little lines. I'm going to add a pattern texture to the roof of the house. I'm going to add some lines here. Give the roof some texture, and then you can add some lines on the house if you want to, and give the house some texture. Okay, that's all for the drawing step. I'm going to go ahead and add some color to it and let you guys have some time to color yours as well. Hope you had fun drawing with me today. Thanks so much for joining me for Doodle Time. I'm gonna send it back to Miss Christine to wrap things up, so have a great day. See you later, bye.